Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and welcome back to OverAnalyzed, our glorious community coaching series. Now, if you guys would like to send a video in for consideration to appear on this series, then follow the instructions that are on the screen somewhere, probably over there. All right, today we're going to take a look at a diamond, like a 3.1k rated main support player, I believe this is. This is the email that we've got. It says, "Hello, Sty. I've recently been playing solo/duo queue in an attempt to reach Masters. I had this game that was very fast-paced, which I feel I definitely could have improved upon, but I'm not sure where exactly. Any advice would be handy." All right, okay, so this is a diamond player looking to get towards Masters. This is kind of where it gets serious, right? At diamond, you should expect to understand your heroes' abilities, like how to play them generally, but then to push on to Masters, you have to apply some higher level thinking, and that's exactly what we're going to look at in this video. All right, let's get stuck into this. So let's play this bad boy. Okay. All right, cool. So, I'll tell you what, let's skip forward a little bit until we get the team comp set up. It looks like we're playing on PS4 as well, which is totally fine. And by the way, like consoles, like Xbox, PS4, but PC, it's all the same, right? The tactics, basically all the same. Obviously, it's different because you're using the controller. I get that when it comes to aim, but you know, you've only got to look at players actually like PvP. Now, he is literally one of the best players on PC in North America. He came from console. He was one of the best players on console, then became one of the best players on PC. It's just a different kind of input method, but the actual knowledge of the game is all the same. Understanding the maps, understanding team comps, understanding hero usage, abilities, all of that. It's all part of the game. All right. So, what normally happens with console games is we don't really get voice comms, don't think. Although I can hear something coming off that diva. It looks like we're playing goats. This looks like an accidental goats comp. Is this Moira goats? Yeah, that was Moira goats. Yeah. Ah! Let's go back. We need to talk about the team comp. First things first. You know, I'm feeling a really detailed overanalyze today. Let's do it. Come on, I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. Come on. Come on. Okay, right, cool. Let's take a look at this. So this looks like Moira goats to me, and in fact, it is Moira goats. So what we're looking at is we've got you on Moira. Okay, you're the one with all the healing that you're pumping out all the healing. It's beautiful, right? Cool. Right, okay, so we've got D.Va, cool. We've got Brig, cool. And we've got Lucio. So we've got like a holy trinity of healers here. Then we've got a holy trinity of tanks. This is absolutely GOAT's comp, right? I mean, there are variations on this. You could maybe play an Ana, for example, here. There are little bits and pieces you could change. You know, maybe you could change this out for a Roadhog. I don't know. But basically, 3 tanks, 3 supports. We're going to call that GOATs. This is Moira goats. So this means that you are mega tanky and you want to fight the enemy in their face. So hopefully that's what you do. But all of this seems very, it's luck, complete pure luck that we've got this team comp, because there was no discussion, was there, leading up to this? There was no, unless that Diva's saying it, but I can't hear anything, so I don't think so. All right. So one of the common mistakes here is we normally see a Discord orb. Well, I call them Discord orbs. Basically the damage, the Moira damage orb go in instead of saving the heal orb. So let's see what happens. We're trying to do a bit of damage. We throw in, that was a Discord orb, right? And by the way, I'm going to get heavily confused. I always call these Discord orbs. Let's call it the damage orb, right? Pretty sure that was a damage orb. But let's just go back here and take a look at that. Because there's some problems here with your position and problems with what orb you threw out. So let's just take a look. I'm pretty sure you throw the purple orb. So we're going to do damage, right? Our main thought here is we're not doing damage at any point at the start of an engagement. Our damage is literally like using one of these things, right? That's a feather, by the way, yeah? And it's like tickling somebody with a feather. It is... Am I actually recording? This is an interesting thing I best check. I don't know if I'm recording this. Okay, crisis averted. It looks like I am recording this. Anyway, the point I was trying to make here is you're going to do no damage, right? Tickling straight away at the start. Use this to pick off people who are low health, who are harassing you. So if Trace is harassing you, then you're going to do damage to her. If there's like a Genji on you, you're going to do damage to him to try and push him away. Or if there are low HP targets in a fight you can kill, then by all means tickle them. But this here isn't really what you want to be doing. You've got to be thinking heal. That's your primary function here. Yeah, so we throw in the damage orb. That's my Battle.net as well, apologies. We throw in the damage orb. We walk back. We spray around a bit randomly. It's all a bit weird. We're a bit too close to the action here. Let's just see where you go here before we start criticizing this. So we're doing a bit of damage there. Bit of healing. We've nearly got another orb, so we absolutely need to throw a heal orb through, which I hope you do. Yeah. Now, all of this which is happening here, we're too close, right? We're taking damage. Let's just go back here, right? And look at the damage that we've taken. We should not take any damage, really, in all of this, right? Unless a fire strike hits us, we shouldn't be getting hit by the enemy Reinhardt or being that close. So, here is where we should stay. We should not really move any further forward unless we need to, because we don't want to be in their team getting smashed, right? Instead, we walk forward. We get hit, I think, with Zarya's beam there a little bit. We miss with healing. We do heal some of our team, though, there, which is good. We walk forward again. We're healing, we're healing. I mean, this is fine, we're healing. Here, I'm cool, right? Try to think of it like this, right? Try to think of the positioning thing like this, right? Your Moira, in front of you right now, you can see the whole thing. This is great. Like, this is super good. There's a nice distance here between us and them, which means we're not going to take any kind of weird sort of melee damage off their Reinhardt, or like Zarya poking us with a beam, or getting hit by their Brig if they've got a Brig. I'm not too sure at the moment. We don't want to let them damage us for free, right? We want to stay at the back and be cool. Now, obviously, if they've got people flanking around the sides or whatever, then we need to be aware, but I don't think they have. Like, it looks like they're just crashing into us, so we're kind of okay to stay here. So, you move forward. We throw the heal orb. I like that. Nice parallel heal orb. Do you guys remember? You remember that gameplay clip I put on the channel where I was throwing the orbs into the ground? I don't know what possessed me that day. Ridiculous. But nice orb. That was nice. I think their diva ate the orb, but we still got some healing off it. Right, so we've killed their tank now. Now, this means it's probably go time. Again, we're doing damage here, which, you know, is fine. Like, in this situation here, like, we are kind of pushing them back a little bit. We've just got the first kill, so this is totally fine. So we can be cheeky and put bits of damage in. Like, I noticed that you don't have much healing juice, so you do need to replenish that. So I don't mind it, but we've also got another orb here, which absolutely needs to be a heal orb. Again, in these massive team fights, you want to be chucking out the heal orb all of the time, because you will charge coalescence massively fast, and I mean insanely fast. Loads of coalescence. You can just like use it all the time. It's going to be beautiful, right? What's that? What have I drawn there? No, get off. Right, go. Walking. All right, cheeky damage orb. Cheeky damage orb. See, they're coalescing into us. Now, right. Ask yourself this: why is there Moira got coalescence before us? Now, there's two reasons why. Firstly, we probably did more damage to them as a team, so she had more healing. But secondly, she did more healing. She probably used heal orbs all of the time in that fight. In fact, this is what I want you to do. Moira is, yeah, you can do damage, but it's such a fine balance between knowing when to do damage and when to heal that almost all of the time you are better off using the heal orb. So don't throw the damage orb in at the start of a fight like, yeah, I need to get some ult charge, because if they crash into us, we lose that burst healing, because the orb is your burst AoE healing. As you're spraying, you're orbing at the same time. That's massive heal output. That is like insane healing. And we've got the best team comp for it here. See, that damage orb there would not have done that. Oh. Wow, we're super lucky there. We got charged. How did we not die? Did we not? We just got charged. Wow, I think that Reinhardt's charge distance ran out because he was charging back from spawn. That is super lucky. Coalescing into that, I'm fine with that. Oh my god. Oh my god, Brig. Calm down, Brig. Okay, cool. I don't mind damage. See there, that's fine. I don't mind throwing damage orbs out at the end of a fight just to secure kills, whatever. That's totally cool. But in the fight, try and prioritize healing. Mics do work then. Okay, cool. All right, so now we've got to think, what's the plan? I always go on about this. Where are we going? What are we doing? I think the enemy team are goats as well. It's like everybody's playing goats. Right. Let's have a competition, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a competition. All right. Option A. Right. How many of you out there think this is going to happen? Right. Damage orb. that says damage. That says orb, by the way. O-U-R. No, it's O-R-B. I don't know what I've done. So damage orb through the door. Right. Or B is it's a heal orb. Place your bets now. I need some music for this. Like. I think it's going to be A. Oos! Have it. That was not the right thing to do, because you're like, they've got a diva as well, so she's going to eat your orb. Throwing your heal orb through there, it's like, okay, have all of my healing if your team decide to rush me. Okay, you're still going to put out a lot of healing with your primary fire, but that's like not great. I don't like your position here as well. I really don't like this position. You're like right on top of your Reinhardt. If they barrel into you here, what are you going to do? You're going to disengage with your fade. That's okay, but you want to save that. So you don't need to just use it because you've got poor positioning, if you get what I'm saying. Like, actually here, I don't like this position. We're way too close. Okay, we've killed that Reinhardt. That's so bad of that Reinhardt. Here, right, I don't mind the orb here. I honestly don't mind it because we're going to stop him hopefully killing... Oh, but we should have been doing damage. Maybe. Yeah. I think we should have been doing damage there, which we kind of did. We healed with damage. That was okay, right? The only real, like, kind of mess up there, like, here, this is fine, right? I don't mind it if you push forward, throw your orb out. It got Et, though, so that's whatever. Like, going for damage. I honestly don't mind that, right? This is... I do mind this, though, right? I really do mind this. Your Zarya has wasted her ultimate there. Now, why is she wasted it? There's probably guys out there going, well, Sty, what the hell? That's a huge grab. Look at it. There's like huge grab. We pushed them back to the spawn and grabbed them in the spawn. We're going to kill them. The thing is, right, we've killed their brick and we've pushed them back here. They're running away. They're disengaging from the fight. We should disengage as a team and then grab them as they come through the choke and then kill them if we've got some sort of combo available. This here is like, we've kind of won a fight and now we're going to win the fight a bit more. It's not inherently bad. The only reason I don't like this is actually waste more time. If the enemy team disengage, then come back to engage, then we grab them instead of us just rushing forward and grabbing them. However, bit of a disclaimer here. At least Zarya's used the grab, so that's a positive, I guess. I don't mind it. It's fine. Now we've got to get out. Cool. Okay, now I know what you're waiting for here. It's the cheeky damage orb. Again, I don't mind this because there's no way they're going to be able to engage on us before we get this back. So this is totally fine. Like, throwing cheeky orbs out, using your fade to get back to your team, stuff like that, I'm totally fine with that. Our D.Va did well to eat that as well. And this, again's fine doing damage. But what we've got to worry about now, right, is they have ultimates coming online. Remember, Overwatch is a game of ultimates. It always is, and it's literally designed to be that way. We've used a load of ultimates on them. They're going to have ultimates available now. Now, in this fight, I think they used their Earth Shatter, didn't they, earlier, and we killed the Ryan on his own. But what about their Grav? Where's that? Is their Grav available? Where's their D.Va Self-Destruct? Where's that? Sound Barrier? Where's that? Our team here are literally walking up to them and going, let's have a fight, when they've got more ultimates available than us. At least that's what it feels like. So let's take a look and see what actually happens. Right, our Reinhardt whiffs his Earth Shatter. That's unlucky. You're trying to support him. There comes the D.Va Bomb. So now our problem is we need to disengage. Are we going to fade away from the bomb? There comes their grab. A Sambo, actually really well played there by the Lucio. We're looking to fade away. We are fading away. Now this is like a massive, huge moment here in the game. We're fading out of this, and this is a bit of a messy fight, and a lot of ultimates have been used. I would, right, my honest gut reaction here would be to fade away and just coalescence. I'd turn around and coalescence the enemy. This looks like their coalescence as well to me. So it might be a little bit of a waste here, but anything to keep them off the point longer in what is essentially a lost fight, I don't think is that much of a throw. But let's see what happens. You do coalesce. I like that. I really like that move. Because now let's just talk about coalescence here, because this is something that is super difficult to get a lot of. Like, basically, you can get an absolute ton of reward from coalescence if it's going through your team and hitting the enemy at the same time. A room like this is absolutely beautiful for it because everybody's all together. So as you're beaming around, you're generally hitting your team and their team. Now, who do you prioritize with coalescence? This is mega simple, right? The first one, the very first primary target, right, is low HP teammates, right? They are the primary target. So if anybody is dying on your team, you slap that beam onto them and heal them. Doesn't matter about killing the enemy team, you heal your team because you will hit some of the enemy team probably. The next target you're looking at is low enemy, right? So low enemy, let's leave it like that, low N. It's like low English. Low enemy players that you can finish off with the beam, yeah? So you have to take all this information in at once. So it's pretty difficult to do this, where it's like, okay, who's low health? Who's low health on the enemy team? On my team, I'm going to heal, I'm going to damage their team, I'm going to move the beam around. It's a really fun ultimate to use. And obviously in this comp as well, it charges super fast, so that's totally cool. We've got their sound barrier out of them. Actually, one little thing as well before Coalescence, I'm not sure whether you did this, and that's my Battle.net again, apologies, is you want to throw your orb out before you Coalesce all of the time. If your orb's available, throw your orb, then Coalesce, right? Even if it's a damage orb, it doesn't matter because it's more value, right? Remember, Overwatch is a game about having a plan, having value, tracking the enemy ultimates, and comboing your own ultimates, and having a good team comp. That's literally it, right? Let's go. I don't like that damage orb in the middle of a big fight. A heal orb would have been better there. But, you know, we were probably dead anyway. So let's just take a look at the enemy team comp while we're at it. It's a mirror match. Actually, this is really funky. It's literally goats versus goats. Moira goats against each other. Cool. That always makes me laugh. Secondary fire accuracy. Anyway. Cool. All right. So now, obviously, like, we lose the point, whatever. We've got to, like, we'll probably get to 80% by the time they cap, which is fine. Yeah, your guys need to come back. Heal orb, we can bounce off the wall. And Reinhardt has just gone mental there. Like, I don't know what we were aiming at there. That's not great. He's dead, our Reinhardt. Like, look at this. This here is, like, look at the screen. I'm not going to draw over it. You can see it. 3 people are dead, right? The Reinhardt and the Brig are in a very bad position, right? Reinhardt looks like he's backing up. So at this point, I'm saying, well, I actually did say, didn't I? Get the heal orb, throw the heal orb, or get the heal orb ready, or whatever. But I throw the heal orb here because I think my Reinhardt's coming back. Right. Unfortunately, Reinhardt charges there, which is bad. And that was my Battle.net again, sorry. He's charged, which is suicidally bad because now he's dead. The problem now is, what decision do we make? We can't control what this guy's doing. Like, if he wants to do that, whatever. Reinhardt's like to charge, that's cool. What we can control is us, right? We should not go into this fight at all. It's a 3v6. In fact, it's like a 1v6, then a 2v6. Watch how this plays out. This is throwing your life away. And again, like, I know it's really stupid, but if you don't die a lot, you will probably get more SR. Dying is the worst thing you can do in Overwatch, right? So he's gone in, he's dead. You're firing just whatever. I don't know what's going on here. This is where the decision has been made, which is like a bad decision. We're pushing forward here. What are we going to do? Oh, no. Nice play from the Brig. We're dead. We're so dead. Okay. And they're just using everything. Oh my god. Alright. Nice fade out of the spawn. Nice heal on the Ryan. We should be able to keep him up. We've almost got a Coalescence. Now, here's the thing, right? We don't use Coalescence, do we? Because we've just lost the fight and people are respawning. We don't have a full team. So if we coalesce into this, it's going to be pretty hard for us to get value off that because they're probably just going to run away, yeah? And we throw that ultimate away. So let's just see what happens. If we wait, I like it. If we keep waiting, that's cool because if our team are respawning, then we can go forward. All right. Let's see what happens here. So you've thrown the damage orb out, which I don't really agree with in a massive team fight. Should have been the heal orb. 100% heal orb there. And then you coalesce, which is fine. And then we push forward. But look what's happening, right? We're getting smashed in. Look who's just appeared next to us here. Look who this is there. It's Brig. Brig was actually dead. So if we go back, if it lets me go back, right? If we go back, watch this, right? Look at the kill feed. In fact, just focus on the kill feed. So our Brig just dies, yeah? Azaria is already dead. So we're waiting for those to respawn. And Lucio is just about to spawn. There he is. I can hear him speeding up. Right? Azaria is about to come back. There she is. And we push forward and we engage as a team. Now, this isn't your problem, really. I think you've probably done the best you could do here, apart from that damage orb. I don't like that. It should have been a heal orb. Because your team are committed here. So I don't mind you throwing out a healing orb, then going Coalescence. It's totally fine. But we're going into a 5v6 here. And they answer with their own Coalescence. We did get sound barrier out of them, though, which is pretty good. Whatever. Like, we don't mind this. If they want to use all... Like, this is so crazy to me. Like, they've already won the fight. The Reinhardt does not have to use Earth Shatter there. It's just madness. And they've used Rally. See, like, fighting the enemy at their spawn, it's so in favor of whoever is nearest the spawn. It's unbelievable. Why are we going forward there? Why are we going in front of the Reinhardt? What are we doing? Oh no, we got a Bastion. It's going to be nice. I mean, just don't go in the grab. Just keep healing. It's fine. Actually, we might kill them there now. See that heal orb there? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's going to get so much value in that corridor. Just magnificent. Look at that. Another coalescence again. We should be able to break out of this now. Remember target priority. Was that a damage orb in the middle of a massive team fight? Let's have a look. Come on, orb. I can't tell. I think that was a damage orb. Maybe it wasn't, but like. Okay. It looks like you know the bit of fade tech as well, where you jump towards the end of fade and then it carries your momentum on, which is cool. Okay, so one more team fight and we win. I don't mind. Right. Now, we know Reinhardt doesn't have Earth Shatter, right, because he used it. But I'm not too sure whether you've been tracking that. What's really worried me here is your position is so suicidally bad. It's just going to, it's absolutely sent me into fits of rage. Look where Reinhardt is, right? Our team is there. Why the hell are we here? Like, why? Because you want to throw a damage orb into the team? Do you really think it's worth risking your life, right? Okay, you've got Fade. Okay, you could get away. What happens if there's a Roadhog in there that hooks you in? What, you're going to try and fade out, but you'll be in their team? What happens if they kill you, you know, with just random fire coming in? This is very dodgy, right? It's not worth this damage orb going in at this point in the game where all we've got to do is win one fight. You need to heal. You need to stay alive here. This is what really... It baffles me when I see players do this. It's so crazy. Because we should just be thinking, right, one last fight, play safe, let them come in, then kill them. We're thinking about what ultimates we can combo together. Now, the problem here is we don't know what ults our team have got because we're not tracking them at all. Throwing that orb in there. Ryan's gone deep. We need to heal. Okay, big grab. And we should be able to clean him up on the point. Yeah. All right, cool. Also, I'm pretty sure you're aware of the way Moira's heal works. If you spray it on somebody quickly, it hits them, and then it's a hot effect, as we call it. If you guys have played any MMOs, it's a heal over time. So it will slowly heal up over time. It doesn't do that much healing, so like, obviously if you keep spraying, it will heal faster. But you can like drop it on bits of people just to give them a little bit of healing, a little bit of healing there. You don't have to constantly spray it out unless people are taking massive damage, in which case, constantly spray it out, right? If somebody, like, if your team are taking bits of damage, you could maybe pulse it out, but if you are taking sustained damage, you need to heal that. And obviously, if it's loads of damage, the heal orb's got to come out. Your primary fire comes out. I'm not too sure what's going on in the team chat there. I think they're talking about goats. Bastion, like, goats, what? I don't know. All right, so there Moira has hit us with a massive damage orb there, and it's gone through and it's sort of done a bit of damage to most of our team. Probably gave her a nice bit of ult charge. I don't like it. I like what you've done here. You keep on, you hold your orb, because throwing the orb away at the start is so pointless, because if the enemy team rush you, you need that heal. See, nice heal. We're doing damage. It's fine to do damage behind the barrier. We're chasing our Ryan, which I don't really mind, to be honest. Again, I still think you're a little bit too close. I know it's Moira, and I know you need to be close to heal, but try and, you know, come back a little bit from the engagement instead of being on top of it. I don't like that damage orb again. I mean, we should be prioritizing the heal orb there in the fight. Okay, kind of clean up mode now, which we don't mind. Yeah, she got no chance. All right, now we've got Coalescence. So, what do we say now to our team? Guys, I've got Coalescence. Let's hold close. As soon as they engage, we're just going to hit them with Coalescence and rush them, because they probably don't have any ultimates. In fact, the only ult they've probably got is Coalescence. So let's see what you do. Your team are moving forward, so Ryan seems to want to go forward anyway. So this is great, right? We could throw a damage orb, but they're already there, so we don't, right? I don't like it. Like, I really don't like this, because if they push us now, we've just thrown away our big heal. Right, this is huge value of this is like insane value of coalescence here. I want, like, this is what I wanted, your team to push forward and then your team to engage them with coalescence. But it kind of was a bit messy. We threw our orb away again, which I really don't like, and then we coalesce. But at least we can make up probably with coalescence. Nice heal on the Bastion. Okay, we need to get out of here now. We've got to fade away. Okay, right, let me just explain what I was thinking here. So, this is how this is happening, right? It's going down, coalescence. They've coalesced into us, so I'm saying we need to fade away here. What I'm thinking of doing in my head, right, is I do not want to be here. Like, on the front line, like, anywhere around here is bad. All their team is here, D.Va there. Like, it's going to be bad news, right? Totally bad news bears. So, what I would have done is faded away a little bit further down the steps, then threw my heal orb up here, then started healing, right? Keeps me safer. Lets me keep healing. Actually, what happens is, though, you stay here, you throw the heal orb, which is fine, and then we're damaging here. I don't like this at all. We should be healing. We should be absolutely healing here. We're not taking any damage, which is fine. Grab goes in. We just clean up. We use Bastion ult as well. Yeah, and now we're just in clean up mode. Okay, I don't mind this. And I also don't mind throwing a damage orb here as well. But you've opted for the self-heal. Our Reinhardt has gone in and earth-shattered there, so we need to follow that up. It looks like we are, so he should be okay. Yeah, he's pretty deep. We're not really going to be able to keep him alive. We're going to try, though, so I like that. We can fade out of that. Yeah. Oh, no. That is a huge sound barrier. This Lucio has been on point with his sound barriers. Uh-oh. Hey, we win, though, because they used so many ultimates there. They didn't really need D.Va ult there. They beat us without D.Va ult. But hey, we'll take that. We'll take it. So, like, don't, like, try not to tilt as well when you get absolutely wiped out with ultimates. I know you're not tilting, but this is kind of a bit of general advice. Sometimes players are like, oh my god, you know, it's so bad we're getting wiped out, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. They've used loads of ultimates, whatever. Okay, right. We totally engage with coalescence here, don't we? As soon as we get around the corner, we coalesce. Now, the only... I guess downside to, like, you're not actually talking to your team. Now, it would be better, I guess, if you were like, hey guys, I'm good. Let's engage with coalescence. Go, go, go. Somebody's directing the flow of the team. It actually helps quite a lot. But yeah, it kind of doesn't matter. I think you're going to do it anyway. Yeah. We need to keep our Rhino up. Right, they've used sound barrier. I heard fire at will, so a grab has been wasted because somebody ate that. Oh, well, our D.Va ate that. Don't like it. Right, what are you doing? I think that was our area, right? Fire at will. Anyway, we're blasting forward here. It got air. Who cares? Okay, okay. Did we throw the... Oh, no, we did. We threw the damage orb. So this is what I was waiting for. We should not throw the damage orb there. Like, it's like you've got the bloodlust. You're like, wow, I know you've got golden limbs, or you did have golden limbs. It's like, yeah, look at me. I'm getting all the limbs right. I'm doing too much damage, or I'm getting, you know, I'm carrying the team, or whatever. You're just tickling a lot of people, and they're dying. Like, that is not the play there. The heal orb is the play, and then you heal, and you keep your Reinhardt up. Watch your Reinhardt. Look at that massive earth shatter. It's beautiful, right? Trying to do damage to her while she's on the ground. Now she's standing up. Now this is where we stop, right? We need to heal. Carrying with damage. We heal a little bit too late. We try and fade. We go into a corner. We die. It's a bit feels bad, man. Azaria actually did quite a bit of work there. Although we lose the fight again. Now, these are kind of the worst fights to lose, where it's back and forth, but you don't recap the point, because it works into the enemy's hands so much. Especially if they've still got control of the point. Unlucky. So we wasted that orb by throwing it off the wall. Whatever, unlucky. Just prioritize the heal orb. Ooh, that was nice. That was a nice block. Okay. Heal. Good. 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 Now we need to fade back to our team. We've got to fade back through our team here. Yes. I know it was on cooldown, but yeah. Now we just go with Coalescence. Coalesce, coalesce, coalesce. Yes, 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 yes. Ah! Unlucky. Okay, fine. Oh, there's our grab. So, the Coalesce was totally the right move there. Our Reinhardt let their Reinhardt shatter us, so... Try the heal up instead of damage there. Okay, we fade away from that. It's good. Right, now... Okay, now I kind of like what you did there. You did reset your position there. Whether that was intentional or not, I don't know. But you did pull back and sort of allow your team to push onto the point, which I like. I think you spend too much time on the front line. Heal. There's so much coalescence in this game. Right, yeah, their Rhine is nearly dead. Yeah, we win this. Okay. Right, and we get another coalescence. So the big thing here is what enemy ultimates are online. What do they have? Well, they use Diva Bomb. They use coalescence. They've probably got Shatter. And then we need to kind of think along those lines, right? What we're going to get hit with. Well, I don't know. They used Shatter on us, didn't they, at the start of that fight? So maybe not got Shatter, actually. Looks like they're going pushing to the right-hand side. Yeah. Okay. It looks like your team have identified that. Right. Here is actually totally fine to stay here. Like, it's completely fine. You're in a nice position. You're nice and protected. You can see where the enemy team are pushing through. So the worst thing to do here, right, would be to rush forward here into this area and then just, I don't know, use Coalescent. Well, this wouldn't be the worst thing to do. The worst thing to do would be to die, right? But you don't need to move from here. You can stay here and just literally press Q or triangle and coalesce just everywhere, right? Oh, yeah. Make a big mess. But remember, what you do before you do that, you throw out an orb. You throw the healing orb as well. All right, let's see what you do. Damage orb. Okay. It's too many damage orbs. Like, we have won the fight, though. So, in that regard, was that a huge earth shatter? I kind of don't mind you using the damage orb there. And this is part of Moira, though, right? She is very... All right, huge. She's very, like... It's the balance, isn't it? It's like... Do I damage? What's happened to the team? Does this really seriously happen on console? It doesn't even load the things in? Right, let's have a look at this. Huge shatter. Huge! Oof. Oof. Yes. Okay. All right, let's pause it. Okay, cool. Right, I actually enjoyed that. It was a good game. It was goats versus goats. I don't know whether teams were actually playing goats there or what, or whether it was just completely looked like the teams picked those comps. Probably isn't, because people know how to play the meta, I guess. Especially how to roll meta comps. Anyway, I just think that your Moira play, it's good. I think it is good, but bit too much damage there on the go. Try to prioritize healing a little bit more. Try to think about throwing the heal orb out every time before you use Coalescence. Try to think about saving the orb as well when you know an engagement's going to happen. So don't throw it like 10 seconds before a fight's going to start, because it's got a 10-second cooldown. Well, I guess you could throw it 10 seconds before a fight's going to start, but you get what I'm saying, right? If you throw it out and then suddenly a fight begins, we don't have that available, and we've just thrown damage like maybe straight down the throat of a diva, which isn't ideal, right? Positioning as well was a little bit of a problem. We were too far forward at times. Remember your support, your Moira. The good thing with Moira is you can get out of bad positions with Fade. That's totally fine. If you're grabbed, you can jump out of a grab as well. But try not to be on the front line as much. Moira is a close range healer, so you do have to be with your team. I think just sometimes you were a bit too on top of your team. In fact, I guess to illustrate this point, if we go right back to the start, you can see that there is... It's literally the first engagement where you were a little bit too close. Let's have a look. Okay, so if we play this, just watch your positioning here. So we walk forward. Damage orb, whatever. Okay, we're healing, it's fine. But here, we could stay. This would be, to me, the perfect position. We can just heal. Yeah, if our tanks go forward, whatever, we can push forward with them. But watch what happens, right? We're still in this position. we're walking forward a little bit now. We throw out the heal orb. We're doing damage. We're still like, you see how we're in like a good, bad position, good, bad. Well, they're not bad positions, but it's good, not so great, not so great, good, not so great. It's like if you had a bit more discipline, I think your positioning would be a lot better, and you wouldn't take as much sort of like splash damage in a way. Now at this point, obviously, you know, we take the advantage when we go through, but we know the rest of it. But yeah, I think pretty good player, to be honest. I don't see any reason why he can't get to Masters. The only thing I will say, Moira is really good in certain comps. Moira doesn't work on certain maps as well. So things that come to mind are like Numbani first point defense. It can be very hard to make Moira work there because your team's spread out. In that case, you need to play Mercy or Ana. So if you are a Moira player, for the love of God, get good with Ana and get good with Mercy as well, because you can't play Moira on every single map. And as you get up through the ranks, you'll come into maps where you just can't, like, your team will say to you, can you swap the Moira? And if you can't play other heroes at the same level, you're going to have a lot of problems there, right? So just be aware of that. But Moira is a very strong support anyway. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa in this Unit Lost. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember you can follow the channel, subscribe, like, and all of that jazz. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and on Instagram, which is @Stylosa. And yeah, if you want to send clips into the show, then follow the instructions that have been on the screen. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Toodaloo.